For Donald Trump to win the White House in November, he's going to need to bump up his numbers in one crucial demographic: women.
And I'll tell you what, my poll numbers with women are starting to go up. I will say, my poll numbers with men are through the roof. But I like women more than men. Come on, women, let's go. Come on.
Joining us now for some insight is Eliana Johnson, Watch Netter of the National Review. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So, yeah, that was Donald Trump talking yesterday at the NRA, saying how much he loves women. He said, most people know that about me. This comes, though, at the same time that Hillary Clinton, her camp, is putting out ads. We can show some of this, of women wearing Trump shirts, saying some of the controversial comments that Trump has made in the past, comments that I will not repeat on television. Eliana, is this sort of a window into what the general election is going to look like? These personal attacks, we're going to see ads like this, maybe Donald Trump putting forward ads about Bill Clinton and his past. I mean, is that where this is going?
You know, when both candidates have extraordinarily high negative ratings, you know you're in for a very negative election, and it tends to be that candidates will sling mud at each other, and whichever candidate has the more vicious negative attack tends to win. It happened in '88 with George H.W. Bush and Michael Dukakis. So, yeah, I think you're going to see Hillary Clinton say Donald Trump is a misogynist, and Donald Trump say that Hillary Clinton has aided and abetted her husband's predations on women.
Isn't that going to be great? So I've gone out to some of these Trump rallies, and I've interviewed some of the women that have come out all excited, wearing, you know, Make America Great Again hat. And I've asked them, are you concerned about the comments that he has made about women? Does that bother you? And they said, yes, some of them do. But you know what? The issues that I care most about are the economy and keeping my family safe. And you look at Fox's recent polling and where Trump does the best, beating Hillary now on the economy, on things like foreign policy. It seems like some women are willing to put some of his comments aside for other things.
Well, that's absolutely true. The women issue or the gender issue isn't the #1 issue for all women necessarily, but there's another aspect that I think people often overlook. Trump's persona really is of an alpha male, and I think the idea that he likes women, he finds them attractive, he often talks about them in vulgar ways, is really part of this alpha persona that he's cultivated and that many men and even some women find refreshing and attractive about it. He doesn't hide it, and he isn't ashamed about it at all. And when he says, I love women, obviously, you know, he's cultivating exactly that aspect of him, whereas most politicians would try to play that down about themselves. Even Bill Clinton hasn't been forthright, even though he likely, if he was honest, would say exactly the same thing.
Exactly. Do you think he needs to change his tone? I mean, I'm sure you talk to other women as well about this, and you write about it. Do you think he needs to make a change leading into November?
Quite frankly, I think he's gotten this far because he's been honest, and I don't think he needs to be. There's a difference between being honest and being rude, but I don't think he needs to be necessarily rude, but people like his forthrightness and his honesty, and when Hillary Clinton says he's negative or he's a misogynist, his instinct is to counterpunch, and he doesn't. I think that's exactly what you're going to see.
So this is interesting. I read this in the Daily Beast. Kelly Goff she wrote a piece saying the expectations about Trump are so low that Hillary Clinton playing this woman card is not really going to do anything. Could you see that happening, that people expect him to just do so poorly with women that he ends up surprising everybody?
I think that's absolutely true. I don't think he's going to do particularly well among women, but Republican candidates don't tend to do well among single women anyway. I think the question mark with Trump is, how does he perform among married women? He's likely to make gains among men, particularly white men, and so the question mark is, do married women leave the party?
Very interesting. I thought one of his lowest moments so far was when he talked about Carly Fiorina's face. I think what he needs to be careful of with Hillary Clinton is not making those personal attacks about appearance or anything else, because that's when women do get frustrated and they fight back.
The difference between being rude and being honest.
Absolutely. Eliana Johnson, thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.